This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Stacy Mongar joining us here again, our psychic medium. Ecstatic to have her here. Stacy, the psychic medium, is basically how everybody knows her. She does energy work, readings, also helps with cold cases, missing persons, corruption. We've talked in the past about the, human trafficking, organ trafficking, drug and gun trafficking. I mean, she really can help you a lot with her abilities, and she's had this ability since she was a little girl, and we are honored to have her here because she's really here to help you and to help you get to some root causes of what you're going through and to help you maybe communicate with others out there. So thank you for being here. How are you doing today?
Thank you as well. I'm doing well, and very well. And you, how are you?
I'm great. I'm ecstatic. It's the holiday season is here, and I get to talk to great people like yourself. And really, I mean, just
Thank
when
you.
I hear a psychic medium, I get excited. It's like, wow, you have like a superpower. Explain your superpower to us, please.
I I don't know if it's a superpower, in some respects, because we all have the ability, and to tap into intuition. We all have those get instincts. We all have that deep knowing intuition. Some of us just take a few notes. Some
Yeah.
of us then get go. I was doing things early on, knowing things I probably shouldn't have known, and being told to be quiet, shut up, variety of this, and I'm still being told to shut up only because I'm accessing people. It's what we call people, myself and others, regardless of whether they have psychic abilities or not, truth tellers, as we call
Yeah.
people that vote. So it's been interesting, and it's been ever changing and going, and I've noticed things happen and gifts, ability appearing
Hmm.
out of nowhere, as we go along, and also the ability to know, tap in and know, trust your inner knowing, and knowing what you're trusting, getting in, and just trusting and believing in that, and knowing that that's you when you're thing
Oh,
and out there. But I do believe that people have the ability to tap in, that we all do, and that's in the society in general. We have a tendency to squash that. We have a tendency, that's intentional though. They don't want tapping in. So if you
hmm.
tap into that, you're tapping into what you're trying to do here, your authenticity, and everything else. And if that inner guidance and inner knowing. So and connecting with much greater myself and her force. So but sometimes I even shock myself. I'm going, oh my God, is this? And I was doing that a little bit on the wind, but going, oh my God. So get download the information. So, but at any rate, so, but I don't think that we're all is an experience here. Human beings in general, we are tapped in. And universally speaking, we are tapped into
Yeah.
that energy and have the capacity. Most of us are sham and intentionally, that is for the most part. But once again, some of us take it up a few notches, and yeah, definitely. I've been taking up notches since 4 or 5 my earliest memories of knowing and seeing this.
Oh.
So,
Well,
but
Just want to let you know you're breaking up a little bit today. I'm not sure if it's just, I don't know, the internet or whatever it is, your energy again, but I just want to make sure we're hearing you. What did you want to discuss for us today?
Um, there are more heavier subjects, and then I was tapping into certain energy here, which I really can't get into. But information and that I've been given to certain individuals that
Yeah.
trusting and knowing and so, believing in yourself. We have enough people in this world that don't honor um, ourselves, love ourselves enough, and truly. I know that's a word that's used a lot, but few people really know the true meaning of what that means. And to not only love yourself, because if you love yourself, it's kind of good word out. Most of the things that happen in this world probably won't happen. And all the tragedies and all the things that we are experiencing right now are about or exploding as it seems. But that's been gradually building, and once it's not addressed, you keep on reanimating, you keep on experiencing and reliving certain experiences and not living for them. You're once history. If I talk here, I don't want me to talk. If history has a tendency to repeat itself. You don't learn a lesson, and I think with plenty of situations in the world that we're all experiencing. But I think that honoring and trusting you, and it starts with the individual. It starts with the individual. And I mean, truly love yourself and integrity, trusting, knowing, and appreciating and respect, which some of the words do not seem to resonate today. It seems to something that's not present a lot of times. And there's these things that from that, if somebody is grounded, love on themselves, when it goes within and goes outward, you have, a little bit micro, and then it builds to macro, and everyone, it really is a ripple effect. And, what you do, nobody's looking is true. And I say that I have a website, and I say that, it's what you do when these look integrity, basically. And looking into that, I was telling and expressing my frustrations that why is there so much hate and evil? And you look at it going, I was putting on a lot of things as person attention, and I all of us have. And until we take accountability, until we look inward, until we dismantle the illusions and dealings depending on who we are, what we are, and the entities around us, whether they be physical as opposed to non-entities, how we look at that and we dismantle that and we destroy all those solutions. It's a little hard to fix or not fix necessarily, to look at and proceed and progress. Otherwise, we're taking a few steps forward and back. So that some of those I was thinking about that this weekend, and it's just on me. And my guess, the reason I have what I have, I wouldn't know some things. I wouldn't know there's bumps going on somewhere that I should know about. I didn't know that it's different parts of the world, different states. have these for a reason. They're not harm. I'm here to serve. And I'm here to use the gifts, the process. And this is what we're all to do. But obviously, that plans and go as flows. There's a lot going that should not be. And I'm here to expose that in a few of us. And it's unfortunate we have a tendency to squash that, to make it near impossible for people to, and as call them, true colors, people exposed, whistleblowers. We made it near impossible for people to, and the reason for that, and very calculated, somewhat sister reason why we do this to people. It's very difficult for people to do things, speak the things that be already in existence, should already be placed or not. And then look around, wonder why things are the way they are. Well, there you go. There's your answer. And obviously, it's more complicated and more in depth. And you go in that rabbit hole, you're become quite a ways than you. I went down that rabbit hole quite a while ago, and it's sometimes you're just shaking your head going, oh my God. And I know people say that conspiracy theory, well, there's conspiracies and there's conspiracies. And even when people are saying that, is that they want you to shine on things. Usually the conspiracies that are put out there way of bring truth, complete truth to them. Sometimes things run out to distract you, but end of the day, it's not exposing, and people do want to look at it. It's, sometimes I say that also what I do is I remember, I reflect back onto people, what I don't want to let, what's truly going on, and I didn't realize that until when I was younger, and that as I got older and being told that as well, they literally, and like myself, we are mirrors, act as mirrors. And exposing people, that's what you're to do. I've always felt this. I've always felt innately when I was younger. I just didn't know what I was feeling. And I'm so glad to see people on the right, that or whether in the spiritual community, whether either readers, whether, and I mean the upright, that are speaking their truth, exposing things, and then using those gifts to create better. And it's just a source of frustration. Like, what needs to happen before we wake up? We get that call, and we're not going to have anything. We discuss theory of the end world scenarios, and well, this whole process is part of it. And Mandela's quote is, "It is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it." And it's true. We have the power capacity to change, not only as human being individuals, but an entire world. And sometimes it is free will. Obviously, we know that free will is in sometimes taken, sometimes destroyed, sometimes manipulated, and us thinking we don't. But it's about looking inward. It's about looking around us and being observing, but not only observing and taking the action on things that need to be taken act on. And without that, who are we? We need to be asking that. Who are we? Who are we as the world? Who are we as humanity? And another quote I love by Martin Luther King: "Injustice anywhere, a threat, justice everywhere." It's true. It's very true. We just have not learned from all these people who have passed, from all these people that literally gave lives. created a world to remove all of the corruption, justice, all of these illusions. The roller rolling over the grave. And I'm like, what the? What are you doing on here? You're not doing what you're supposed to be. We're ignoring, we're distracted, and some of it is intentional. We're avoiding ultimate, and we're also going to be ultimate Christ. Not as just individuals or groups, us, but an entire world. So that was some of it I was reflecting on and wondering and realizing that I just keep on speaking my truth, speak on the fact of people that they take hits for accessing things, and especially when it comes to money and property. For me, that's the people closest to you. And family, friends, other entities, organizations around you really betray people for me. And property and that's coming out a lot. That literally the matrix is being shattered right now. Those illusions called the matrix. And it's like, well, are you getting blue pill, red pill? But this is what's happening in order to make room for what should be here, but to be good and true. The illusion need to share. And we're enslaved, we're in shackles. But we do the key to unlock. And it's just believing, trusting, and aligning ourselves with others, and us gathering together as many people and to expose truth. It makes it hard when there's only several people waiting. But when you think our numbers, it can change the world. And we're all on the same wavelength and age of wanting to create a better world. And there you go. But as I've always been saying for quite a while, for years now, enough is enough. And what to take? What do we have to lose? What do we have to sacrifice? But enough is enough. And I hope that gave your viewers and everybody else out there verification of who I am, and not only who I am, but what they keep, and to take a closer look at everything around them.
Yeah.
And observe, and not only observe, but be an active player and moving forward and progressing in a positive way.
Well, your work, it can be so helpful. And you've talked a lot about, helping people and even solving some mysteries and cases like that. I mean, how do these people even find you and contact you for you to get to do, or do you reach out to, advocate groups and the, police officers directly? How do you work your magic in a sense? Can I ask that?
Oh yeah, I do. I have really, when I download, just recently that here there was something in Minnesota, and finally it took forever. It took me literally contacting some offices to know how to go, hey, do you guys have a number? Where to connect into this? So I'm like, well, we have this number. And I'm glad that we're able to not only at least take me seriously, because it's been a question for me here in the state of Nebraska, but to Minnesota, he was very, very open. He allowed me to speak with that information I got actually, some of it was a year before, unfortunately, some of it happened. I didn't, and I was that way too. I get in some hours minutes before it happens, it can be a while, and time fluid. So, but it took me 16 minutes, I not only do I contact and read out, but you can read me on Instagram and Facebook, Stacy the Psychic Medium. You can read me at Instagram and Stacy Mongar, Mongar, I believe my Facebook, but you can, it's live, so definitely contact me in the 2 locations. And I do get back to people. So but it has legit, I've had certain people there doing different things, and that are either testing or they're sending out some not so energy way. And it's not a dating site. So that can contact me in this location. I definitely get back.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it. It's a pleasure having you here. Go ahead.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You have a fantastic day. Happy holidays, and hopefully we'll speak again soon. Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.